make it a better place. It'll take creation.
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I want to share with you guys a really quick and cute card that I'm going to make with this stamp set that's brand new from the annual catalog. It is called Mixed Borders, and I thought I would use a couple new in colors. This is the Dapper Denim, and then this is the Peekaboo Peach, and I think they actually really go really nicely together, these two colors. And then also the peach looks good with a mint color like mint macaroon or even Bermuda Bay, and then the Dapper Denim also goes really well with like that mint macaroon too, like that lighter blue color. But I thought I would do both of these colors together, and then that we would talk about mixed borders. This is going to be a really simple card. I'm not doing very many things to it. The first thing is that this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base, so it's just a standard size card. I am in desperate need of some thank you cards for customer orders and Paper Pumpkin subscribers, and so I needed something quick, cute, simple, like I could just do a bunch of. So this is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I'm going to take my Peekaboo Peach piece, and you guys know that I usually just take a 1/4 inch off. So like this is cut at 5 1/4, and then it's by 4, and that would be my next layer, and then this would be a 1/4 inch down. But I decided to do something that I rarely do, which is make this next layer, this next colored layer, really thin around the white piece. So I'm just taking 1/8 of an inch off what I already took off, just to make this a little bit smaller. And then you'll see that when we layer this together with the white piece, it's going to be like a very thin border, okay? So let's zoom in because I'm going to do some stamping and talk to you guys about this stamp set. I really loved this stamp set. It was one of the very first ones I got, the Mixed Borders, but I did not know until I got it that these pieces here, these border pieces, are all together. So when you have the stamp set, set this aside. These pieces are all together. So this border piece is all together. So what I did, and I'm going to do this to all of these pieces, is I am just going to snip them apart so that I can use them easier, okay? So if you're wanting to line something up, you can just use this long piece and line it up and then continue to line it up, or line it up this way and then line it up this way. I think that it's harder to use together. You can keep the little piece so that if you need it to go together for some reason, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the little clear piece, and then that way, if for some reason I need this to go back together, I see a project and it's an absolute must that these are together, then I can just stick that piece in there and it'll be together on my clear block. So the piece that I'm going to use are these flowers, which are really right up my alley. I love them. I'm going to have them hang off a tiny bit here. And then this piece is going to go over here, and in the middle is going to go the sentiment. So that's going to be easy enough. So see, I can lay this down now, and even though it's not attached, I can make it attached on my block by just laying that down and then pressing my clear block, and now my pieces are lined up together and there's no worries. So we're going to use Memento Black ink. I'm going to lay this flat down like this and then ink this up. Now I'm going to use my grid mat. Bring this down a little bit so you guys can see. I'm going to use my grid mat now to stamp this image, and I want to go about halfway up, maybe not quite halfway. We're going to put some ribbon down on the bottom part, so that's why we're leaving some space down there. So now I have my little flowers. They're so super cute. And then I'm going to use the thank you because, again, I need thank you cards for customers right now. I'm really running low. It's been a while since I've been in my stamp room stamping since the kids are home for summer. So now I have thank you, and these little pieces are meant to fit right here in the middle. between each of the borders. I think I got some black on there. That's a bummer. So the sentiments we have are, thank you so very much. That was so kind of you. I hope your birthday is amazing, and I simply adore you, which I love the scripty font with the flat, kind of narrow, straight font. You guys know I'm a big fan of that. So we just stuck that right in there. And now we can layer this. So really it is super simple, you guys. When I say super simple, I mean super simple. Okay, so now, oops, is that something on my card? Please don't be on my card. I think it is, a little ink. That's okay. It's okay. Nobody panic. Okay, right there in the middle. Okay, now there's that really super thin border, and we can put this on our Dapper Denim card base. So now what we can do is just use a little bit of ribbon, and we're going to put that right on the bottom part of this. And I'm not going to put a bow or anything. That's how simple we're making this. So what we're going to do is just hold this down here at the bottom. Kind of line it up, you know, make sure that there's enough space on the bottom that it's lined up. You guys may hear my kids because they all just came inside. Of course, right when I started filming, they all decided to come inside. That's okay, it happens. So now I think that I'm getting that because I inked. That's why you should always have something down when you're inking. I'm getting little black spots because I keep flipping over and pressing on my mat where there's ink. So now what we can do is take some foam tape. So the foam tape is now there on the back, and then we can center this piece. And I feel like you can totally just leave the flowers black, or you could color them. Either way, it's going to be still a very simple card. So the next thing, of course, I want to do a couple other things. You could take markers too as well. Or the other thing you could do is do a little bit of glitter. Like, let's use Flirty Flamingo. Press this right on there, on the edge of there. And then let's just do a little bit of coloring with our Wink of Stella by just picking. So we have a little bit of color on that. And then the very next thing we can do, which will be the last thing, is take some of our little tiny rhinestones. And these have adhesive on the back. Stick those right in the middle of each of the flowers. And because I used the Wink of Stella and I did it like a watercoloring each of the flowers, you can see there's some color. The color varies, like it's light over here, it's dark here, but I think that adds to the flower, to the part of the card that is colored. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You can kind of see that shimmer on those flowers. There's a supply list on my website you can get to by clicking right up here or down in the YouTube description. It'll show you all of the things that I use to create the card, and if you would like to make a purchase of any of these items, you can do that right in my online store. So thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me today, watching me make this simple card using the mixed border stamp set, one of my favorite from the new catalog. And I will be back later this week to share with you guys other projects from the new annual catalog. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and sticking with me to the very end of my video. All of this week I'm going to be making card videos for you guys. I am in a card making mood this week. So I have two other videos for you guys. The first one is the Sunshine Sayings, which I did in a rainbow theme. You can check that out. And then I have the camera card that is right next to that, and it is with the puns intended, and I loved that one as well. So thank you guys so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will be back later this week to share with you another card making video. Have a great day, guys.